Alrighty, guys, how's it going? It's great to be back. After a couple of days of not doing any film reviews, we're going to be doing, at least 4 or 5 today, and we're going to start off with a fresh new commit going to the University of Utah. It continues our quarterback series, which you guys can check out on Kurt Magoosh and Slaughterhouse Sports right here on this YouTube channel. And today it's Mack Howard, who's out of Oxford, Mississippi, and it's interesting that, again, he's not playing for his home state, either Mississippi State or Ole Miss. Ole Miss, of course, is Jackson Dart, and then you have Will Rogers, and, Mississippi State's on several other guys. So, Mack Howard, let's review the tape. So, this kid's about 6'2", 6'3", multi-sport athlete, plays basketball. Love how he steps up in the pocket. And love the throw as well. What you see here is you see really elite level arm strength there. That's a bomb. That's beautiful. I don't know if that's with the wind or not, but that's a freaking rope. This throw right here, his throwing motion's a little bit like Brian Hoyer, Here we go. I can even do that. So, again, good throwing motion. Throws it, where his guy can get it. Good trajectory on the football. Look at that kind of throw there. That's a whole shot. Great accuracy. Precision accuracy there from Mack Howard. So, again, you see the accuracy on the tape. Good pocket. Great outside level throw. Great arm strength. Great level throw. Sticks it into a really tight window there. I've watched this about 4 or 5 times, but I'll just tell you right now, the way the tape is hitting me tonight, I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing from Mack Howard. Again, wow, a popping quick release. Wow, bam. That's a dart right there for Mack Howard. So I'm enjoying how the tape's hitting me right now. Ball gets out there quickly. Now you see some mobility. So you do see the ability to run. It's kind of like that kid at Utah that came in, last year a little bit. But to me, it reminds me a little bit of like a Brian Hoyer, in college, that is, not even the professionals, because he wasn't really a factor in the pros. Here you see him. He's pretty slippery. I guess he does have a loopier release, but I like the arm. I like the arm motion. I really like the way that this kid throws the ball. His release a tiny bit like Calamond even, because I like just throwing out comparisons. Here he rolls out, then he squares and throws it deep. Wow, oh, wow. Yeah, this kid, I wrote down when I watched this kid, several months ago, that this kid can be a third or 4th round NFL pick. And the fact that, he's going out to Utah, it's a tremendous get for the Utah Utes. Tremendous get. And I think he was under-recruited in the SEC because he's right in the SEC footprint. And man, oh man, is he just throwing dimes. He is really precise with throwing the football in intermediate zones. Like, that's a tight window throw there. So for him to play in this pro-style offense there, it's going to be fun. And Utah has had decent quarterback play. Cam Rising, of course, the kid from Miami, who's now playing for the Baltimore Ravens, Tyler Huntley. So, the way he throws it, like a little bit of maybe a loopier release, maybe the measurements, maybe being like 6'1.5", maybe it's the hand size measurements. Who knows why this kid went under-recruited? But put it this way, the kid can flat out fire the football in there. And there you see a nice layered throw. So he knows how to make different throws. He really does. He can throw the football. He can throw the football with touch, and he can also gun it in as well. And these are all pretty tight window throws that he's hitting. Okay? So, again, I think this kid is really going to impress. And if you're a Utah fan, you should hope that Mack Howard stays very committed to you. And I think with Rising, graduating, I think that, that's a perfect ball. I think that this kid has a chance to really start and be a Pac-12 starter. And that's all you could want as a college quarterback, is to be a Pac-12 starter at really one of the best programs, an underrated program in America. Maybe a top 15, top 20 program the last couple of years is Utah. And they were in the Rose Bowl, and they won a big-time game. So here you see Mack, you see him direct traffic. You see him load up and throw that ball. I mean, this kid has mobility. This kid can flat out stick it. He's an accurate passer, and he could freaking throw in the really tight windows. So, I mean, and he can put velocity on it. So this kid can just do so much. I mean, you guys are watching the same tape as I am. This kid can do a lot right as a quarterback. Like, he could be really accurate. He could stick it in the intermediate game. He could pepper the football. He could throw the deep ball. Like, here's the deep ball over the top, like perfect delivery. Kid should have stayed up and ran in for a touchdown. So, I mean, Mack Howard, guys. Whew. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, the placement is just precise, That's Farvey in there. That's honoring the Mississippi roots right there. The point, the off schedule. You like what you see. You really do. You like what you see from Mack Howard. Oh, yeah. Loads and throws it deep. Oh, yeah. Like, this kid can throw a deep ball. This is actually from the 50 to the outer hash. Oh, yeah. What can't this kid do? Has the height, has the size, has a little funky mobility. One of the most underrated quarterbacks in the country. I think he's a 4-star quarterback. I think that when it's all said and done, there you get a little worried, like, can he fumble the ball if he's pulling that kind of move? How is he working in the pocket? Because, right, we only see his high moments. So how is he at reading? How is he at processing? Because, in the Pac-12, like, this could be a sack fumble the way he's holding the ball. So, but the point is, you see the tape, right? And again, these recruiting rankings and whatever, like, even though he's a 3-star, to me, he's a 4-star. To me, he's a guy who could potentially go to the league. To me, he's going to be a guy who could start as he's a young, maybe sophomore, freshman. That's who I think Mack Howard can be, because this kid's got all the skill. This kid's got all the skill necessary. What you see on tape, you see a very exciting quarterback. You see he's very accurate down the field. At Utah, you want to go to a place that really believes in you, that really values your talent. He's rewarded them by, because Utah, recruited him early in this process. So you want to go somewhere that really rewards and values your your skills, and I think he could have the chip. You want him to have the chip on the shoulder because, again, he's playing in Mississippi, and the hometown school is not recruiting him, and that always can be a really good thing for Mack Howard. So Utah again gets an early commit. I like the quarterback committing early and then getting everybody on board. You have to see about Kyle Whittingham and how much longer he's going to be coaching at Utah. There are rumors about his retirement. But overall, man, am I impressed with Mack Howard. Like, already easily, I've viewed a lot of these kids in 2023, but this kid's probably a top 10 guy. When it's all said and done, he's going to be a top 10 guy. He has a chance of playing in the league. All right, he's accurate. He can throw the deep ball. He can throw a touch. He has plenty of arm strength. He checks all the boxes that you really want, from a quarterback. And it's going to be fun watching him go out to Utah, to Salt Lake City, and sling it, or wherever Mack ends up going. So, but Utah for now, they got a good one in Mack Howard. He has a lot of game.